starting to have some voice. I'm gonna make a run for it, I think. Yeah, there's something going on up ahead. Gonna go investigate. Underpants is Skid Row. Yeah, exactly. That's why I thought it might be kind of calling that area Skid Row. I thought it might be offensive to the unhoused people there, but that's not what it refers to. Yeah, there's a big lineup at the Commodore. Ah, no.
Not that far.
Did we tell you what the other
Yep, there's something big going on. Looks like. I think somebody's already been taken into custody. Whoa, check that out. Oh. Dang, there's like 4 or 5 police cruisers here. They got a paddy wagon. There's a bunch of ambulances, fire. Oh. Oh shit. I don't know, I'm gonna check it out. It's already over with whatever happened, because it looks like they might have somebody in the paddy wagon. But yeah, I'll check it out from the other side. Yeah, exactly, and there's multiple ambulances too. Apologize about the coughing. Still got kind of a cold. Yo, did you see what happened here?
Guys are fighting, one got stabbed, the other guy in the leg.
Oh, somebody got stabbed, oh no.
In the leg.
Yo, this light's taking so long to change. Yeah, check that out. This road's closed over here. Where's that ambulance going? Okay, paramedics are headed this way, so it looks like they already got police tape up. Part of the sidewalk is being cordoned off. Okay, so it looks like there's multiple people injured because they got multiple stretchers.
I'm gonna wait here. Why? There's somebody out there that don't like that. That's gonna be a long trip. No.
You're with me.
I'm waiting here.
I'm going to A&W.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they're friends.
Okay, it looks like whatever happened, it's in the alley. Hey, is it cool to go that way? No, what the? Yo, they're giving me like dirty looks. Obviously, every cop pretty much knows me around here. Giving me side eye. Oh, I think you can go that way from the other side. Inshallah, hey, thanks for sharing the live, appreciate it. Yo, nothing's gonna stop her from getting some A&W. Hey, I think these are some of the same cops that were threatening to like falsely arrest me at the community center. I think, yeah, she's one of them. That brown woman over there, she was one of them. That sergeant over there, actually like a few of the police incidents I filmed, he's been in them. I have no idea. Apparently there's 2 people are injured. They got this whole... It's happening in that alleyway. The paramedics, they took 2 stretchers into that alleyway. So there was a guy over there that said it was a fighter. It was a fight or something.
Yeah, you don't record, bro. Come on.
It's public. You can record anything. Plus, police brutality. Have you heard of police brutality? A male Karen passing by. Jamie, thanks for subscribing. Okay, so they're gonna bring him out this way. I think either, or they might take the ambulances around to the alleyway. Exactly. And again, I think some people have a misunderstanding. If they see you filming, they think you're gonna like diss the people or something. They don't have an understanding of like how terrible some of the cops in the city are, the whole police brutality thing, police killings thing. They just, yeah. Okay, there's people going that way, so I want to go that way, but some of these cops are so hostile, they might try to falsely arrest me or something. So 2 people, apparently there was some kind of, it's a developing story type of thing. Don't have all the details yet, but it's happening in that alleyway. They took 2 stretchers, the paramedics, into that alleyway. I think there's a couple of people injured. It might have been, seems like it was some kind of physical altercation. There might have been knives involved. It's a pretty huge scene, so it looks like, yeah, there might have been weapons involved here because there's a lot of cops here. Allegedly, there's weapons involved. She looks Persian. Yeah, she might be Persian.
Is there a convenience store anywhere?
There's a 7-Eleven just a little bit down there.
Down there?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Bless. Thanks.
James, what's going on? I think I'm gonna go to that side and like zoom in on the alleyway. I want to see what's going on in the alleyway because that's where, looks like that's where the incident took place. Yeah, they got the road blocked off, I think all the way up to there. Robbery, I mean, it's possible it started as a robbery. Trisha, thanks for the likes. Hey, how's it going? Okay, I'm gonna zoom in on the alleyway here. See what's going on. What? I don't see anything in the alley. I think they got a car parked there on purpose to block whatever is happening. Sure are a lot of cops just standing around.
Oh, it's further down in the alley too.
Okay, I don't think anybody's been Obviously there must be injuries, but not totally sure, but I don't think anyone's gonna die.
I mean, it's perfect timing. No one's allowed to. I was thinking the same thing.
Yo, why would you assume it's homeless homeless people stabbing each other?
Whatever happened.
It's possible, but I don't think that's what happened. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in a bit on that alleyway. Yeah, the paramedics, either they might have gone to the other side. Oh yeah, it's still parked over there, the paramedics, so it looks like they're still in that alleyway, I think. Or they might have got into one of the buildings.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's not. I know, I was on my way home. I'm like, what the heck?
Emode 19, hey, thanks for subscribing. Appreciate possible too.
But that matters!
Yeah, and half of these cops aren't even doing anything. Looks like the paddy wagon's still there too, so I'm not sure if anybody's been arrested, taken into custody. Yeah, I'm gonna have a phone. I'm probably gonna have like a call in. I'm gonna call in, talk to the manager of the community center. I don't really trust him. Oh, yo, that's the cop with the hat on. Oh, they're both wearing hats. But one of those cops, that's actually one of the crooked cops. Like the live I did a few months ago where those crazy like teenagers started assaulting me. He was part of that. He was just standing around. Didn't do anything. Sour, thanks for subscribing. Okay, fire's leaving. Nick Nat, thanks for subscribing. A Wild, thanks for sharing. Sarah, thanks for subscribing. User what 9040, thanks for subscribing. Oh, that's a productive bunch right there. Look at them, hands in their pockets, walking around, gossiping. I don't think anybody got shot, but I think there might have been like a knife involved. Yeah, it does kind of look like a film set. Possible troll. Trisha, you think somebody got killed? I don't know. Why do you suspect somebody got killed? Or it did look pretty serious, like the way the paramedics like rushed into that alleyway. Seemed like there was a lot of urgent. Oh yeah, they already loaded the people. They already got the people loaded in, I think. There goes the paddy wagon. I think paramedics are taking off too. Hey, one of the paramedics, I think they're getting a police escort to the hospital. So yeah, it must be serious if they're getting an escort to the hospital. Yo, same thing with that ambulance. Looks like it's getting a police escort. Glenda, thanks for subscribing. Appreciate it. Yo, I totally want to try the poutine at this place. Mean poutine. Yo, this is like a bad cop convention. There's so many bad cops here.
Yeah, you see that tape? Don't go in because you'll get arrested. Yeah. There's been a crime in the alleyway. I'm not sure what.
Is it the best poutine place? There's another place called Frites or something, Frites. Apparently they got some awesome poutine too.
The cops aren't allowed in.
I might actually get a poutine from there.
Yeah, I guess Charlie 13 is with one of the victims. Charlie 21 is with another. And
Something's happening. I don't know what.
the first guy.
Yo, this is another cop that actually threatened to arrest me once in a park, Stanley Park. I think nearly every cop in downtown has threatened to arrest me falsely at one time or another. Yeah, Fritz. Oh yeah, I thought it was called Frites. Yeah, it's called Fritz. I got the name wrong.
I'll be in my car. I'll come back and talk to you guys.
Hey, Slayer, what's going on? You and Scarlett are watching together? Who's Scarlett? Oh, that... Oh, is that cool? Oh, she was cool, I think. If she's the one you're talking about. The one from the last live. William and Sons, what's going on? Thanks for subscribing. Mean Poutine is the best. Got any recommendations? What do you guys recommend? Those of you that have had Mean Poutine, what's the best poutine they got there? But not beef or pork. We don't need beef or pork, so... I don't know, I guess they take every opportunity to waste as much time as possible. They're probably not even necessary here anymore. If it was a stabbing or something, like the forensic unit's probably gonna come down, they're gonna photograph the scene, they're gonna collect evidence and all that. The cops even aren't a part of that. Yeah, there's Vancouver. Possible troll. Yeah, when they want more money too. They're $380 million or something, police budget. And they actually won like $30 million more at the expense of housing, mental health, addictions, support. Okay, I'm gonna go to that side, I think. Exactly, Ronik. Blanket, what's going on?
They like flashlights walking in the crowd, like people like, oh yeah, you'll get kicked right.
You're gonna be like.
Hopefully you think you're hitting your base, but however it's sold out, it's really fucking.
Yo, and the crazy thing is, I saw they did the budget thing the other day. They announced their budget and everything. I was looking at that, and apparently they're gonna dedicate like, I don't know, $400 million, $500 million, some crazy number like that, more to the cops in the next 3 years. And I think most of that is going towards hiring RCMP. I think they're gonna hire like 200 more RCMP cops. And again, and Vancouver's got a mental health crisis right now. We've got a homelessness crisis, addictions crisis. There's so much stuff that could be better served getting that money. Okay, I'm gonna go to that side. So I'm gonna ask around, see if anybody saw what happened, but it looks like whatever happened, it was in that alleyway. There were 2 paramedics here. They took 2 stretchers into that alleyway. They got a police escort to the hospital. They left like probably 5 minutes ago, so it looks like possible serious injuries, some kind of physical altercation. There might have been weapons involved. I don't know if anybody's in here. This is the paddy wagon right here, so I'm not sure if they've got somebody in custody in here or... It's possible like the suspect was injured too, so they might have gone to the hospital as well. Trent, thanks for subscribing. Yo, we got a male Karen over here. What's that? I mean, anyone that has to call someone else a loser, they're the loser. What the?
It's like you're fucking.
If you're so insecure that you have to call someone a loser, that makes you a loser. Yeah.
Very insecure, yes. You are a loser.
Yeah. It's crazy how many male Karens there are these days. Like, what the?
They stepped on George Floyd.
I know. I think, and it's typically Caucasian. No, I mean most Caucasian people are awesome, but
Don't disrespect, man. That's different.
So I walked over and I was like, what the fuck? There's other kids on the ground right there. And he like pulls up, he's got the beer in his hand. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, I'm gonna go. So it's funny. He's got the thing out of him. He like pulls the pin on it. I came out here for a smoke. He gets up and he comes up behind the guy. He like tries to wear me.
Hey, Vancouver.
yeah, one of these Karens is like still trying to. I think they're drunk. They sound drunk. Ethan, what's going on? Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it. August, so some kind of physical altercation. I think there were serious injuries. Might have been weapons involved. Yeah, they're either drunk, high, or both. Alcohol and stupidity aren't a bad combination.
You can just come around. You'll be able to get it out.
I'm okay.
Yep.
And then I can get through.
You should be able to.
Oh yeah, Neo. Hey, Christine, what's going on? I didn't see you. How's your night going? Male Karens are called Neo. Yeah, the Neo young guy. That dude's a major, a major male Karen. Michelle, thanks for subscribing. Appreciate us. So this is, where is this? House Street in Granville. What's going on? Christine, you asked what happened. Apparently there was a stabbing or something. Whatever happened was that alleyway. They took away 3 people in the ambulance. Paramedics had a police escort. It looked pretty serious. Seems like serious injuries. Did you happen to see what happened? Avoid alleyways at one cost. This is like another example. Do not go into alleyways. I try to avoid alleyways at all costs. If something bad's gonna happen, it's probably gonna happen in an alleyway. Not always, but I mean, there's so many of these kind of like there's a lot of police incident type stuff that happens in alleyways. Yeah, even if I was like, even if I had bear spray or something with me, I still wouldn't go into an alleyway. This is Granville Street and Howe, I believe. Where is this? It's like right by the Blends Coffee. Hey, looks like that guy over there, he might have been, I think he was a witness. He saw some of what happened. He's giving a statement to that cop over there. Okay, I'm gonna go back to that side. Nate, yeah, definitely. Headphones too, like I wouldn't recommend if you're walking around at night, like whatever city you're in, whatever area you're in, like don't have, especially like those noise canceling headphones. I think it's a bad idea to have those on if you're walking at night. Like somebody could creep up on you and you wouldn't even really notice until they got too close. What's going on? I think that happened too. There was a killing in Central Park a while ago. It was just a teenager, like this young girl that got murdered. Well, I don't know if she was murdered in Central Park, but that's where they tried to like leave her body. That's where they found her body. And I think she was like I think she would walk around at night and she had like those big headphones on. So yeah. Noise cancelling headphones, bad idea at night, in my opinion. Okay, I'm gonna walk this way again. Let's see what's going on here. Now this isn't Burrard Street, it's Granville and Howell Street. They still got the road blocked off on this end. Possible troll here. Yeah, Howell Street. Howe and Nelson, that's where this is. Hey, thanks for sharing the live. Another possible troll. Jero, hey, thanks for subscribing. Rap TV, thanks for sharing the live. Amanda, thanks for subscribing. Hey, thank you, Z, and who is that? Hey, thanks for the gifts. Appreciate it. You're awesome. John, Amanda, you're amazing. Anyone that's sending gifts, thank you so much. Niles, you're amazing. Yeah, exactly. The street shut down. I don't know how long. I think I'm gonna go to the other side, see what's going on that side. Why is the street shut down? So I guess, I don't know if they've already arrived here or not, but like the forensic team's probably gonna survey the scene or whatever, collect evidence, photograph the scene. Hina, that's not true. Vancouver is actually amazing. For the most part, it's an amazing city. Like most of the issues going on here, mental health crisis, homelessness, that's happening pretty much. I mean, any big city you go to has some issues. Okay, I think I'm gonna go check out the other side.
But it's not super jump.
Niles, East Hastings is pretty cool too. Like it's got a bad its reputation is worse than the actual place. Like we've been staying in the downtown east side for like 2 hours, and yeah, it grows on you. There's a lot of good there. There's a lot of good stuff happening too. Some great people you can meet down there. William and Sons, thanks for sharing the live. Niles, I used to live in the church. Hey, thank you for the roses, they're amazing. Appreciate it. KarenLivesMatter.ca. What is that, a real website? Okay, I'm gonna check out that website. Wait a minute, are you a Karen supporter? Yeah, this Granville Street. Rock shop across the street. No, it's not a bad place at all. Just again, if you actually go down there, spend some time down there, meet some of the people, then you'll find out pretty quickly it's actually an awesome place. I mean, there's crime happening there's some police incidents, stuff like that happening all over the city. It just got a bad reputation, and there's a lot of homeless, vulnerable people down there. And of course, I mean, some people discriminate. There's a lot of discrimination towards vulnerable people, so that's part of the reason Hastings gets such a bad rap. What? I don't think there was any shooting. What? I was in the area at the time. I didn't hear any shots. If there were any shots fired, you would have been able to hear it like a mile away probably. I think it was just a knife, but they're not bums. Oh, that's probably 13 ways. It's probably a troll. Anita, thanks for subscribing. Is this the alleyway? I think this is the alleyway. Oh yeah. Huh. Is that an undercover cop? I'm not totally sure. What's going on? What? I wonder, are they gonna try to falsely arrest me if I stand here? Okay, this is the other side of the alleyway, or whatever, the alleyway where the incident took place. This is the other side of it. Possible troll. They're not bums. Troll's gonna get booted. Oh. This is Vancouver, Canada. So it's already over with for the now. They're just, I think, collecting evidence and stuff. But yeah, there was some kind of physical altercation that took place in this alleyway. 2 people were rushed to the hospital probably like 10 minutes ago. It seems like they might be seriously injured. I think somebody was arrested. There was a paddy wagon at the scene too. So I'm not sure if anybody was arrested or not. How's it going, man? There was some kind of... Huh? Oh, really? Awesome, man. What's your TikTok? Do you have TikTok? What's your name on there?
Rabal.
Rabal? Okay. I'll subscribe to you if I haven't already. Yo, that's a sweet watch. Check out that watch.
Everywhere, man.
Thank you. Hey, nice meeting you.
Here?
Huh?
What happened?
I think there was a stabbing or something. Like 2 people, 3 people or something. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, man. Have a good, awesome watch, man.
Trying to go in the back.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be blocked off for like an hour or something. Yeah. Oh, never mind. Oh, cool. They're opening it up. Oh, are they?
What happened yesterday?
You're just going into the parking here? Yeah. Come on, through.
Yo, that dude's balling. Yeah. Alrighty. I'm gonna get going soon. Yeah, I'm not totally sure. I don't think anyone's died, but again, 2 people were rushed to the hospital. It looked pretty serious. Their paramedics had police escorts, so there was a lot of urgency there. Alex, yeah, that's true. Every year there's probably homeless people dying from like something preventable. Hypothermia, stuff like that.